Let's roll.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Welcome back to We Them Girls podcast.
You know what it is.
That girl Mel here.
Annabelle in the cuts.
And we are back for another week, another episode.
It's a new week.
Another vibe. How you feeling?
You know. Look, I was not about to push my glasses on. I ain't got no glasses on.
Not a little glasses on.
No, I'm feeling good. I need to do my nails, but
They still cute.
they are. I'm just feeling it a little bit. But I'm feeling good, you know. Same old. Work, pod,
Life just lifing.
That's it.
I feel good though.
Yeah.
I feel good. I think I told y'all that I had been feeling anxious for like a few weeks straight. I don't feel anxious no more, y'all. I don't get them like butterflies in my stomach all the time. Like it was literally like an ongoing all day thing. And that is annoying, especially when you don't know what it's coming from. But I haven't been feeling it.
Good.
I have really been praying like, Lord, I don't know what this is, but I need you to remove it.
Now.
Please.
Hurry.
Because it was like nothing's happening. Like, and I know my friend told me that it means that like something is about to happen or something's on the way or whatever. Great. But I don't like that feeling.
I know it makes you feel like you're going to be sick or something all of a sudden.
It's weird. And then when I notice it, I feel like I get more anxious.
And then you have to use the bathroom.
I don't be doing that. It don't affect me like it.
We went down a rabbit hole the other night on the phone. I was dead. I was like, how do we get to these conversations?
It means we too close.
Too close.
Y'all be talking about booty holes and stuff with y'all's friends. Because TMI, I feel like if you are close friends, TMI is not a thing.
But we always start with TMI.
We start with TMI, but I don't care. So I don't even know why we say that. We be like, TMI, but I don't care. I think it's just like a warning that I'm finna say something a little outlandish.
Don't have me on speakerphone.
Please. Take me off. But no, I want all the information. I want all the deets. So it's never going to be too much for me. Because I'm going to keep asking questions to get more information. So
that video that I tagged you in of them two friends, and she was like, are you looking at it with your eyes? And she said, no, I'm looking at it with my booty hole.
It was stupid.
I died all over again because I was like, the conversation is hilarious. It doesn't make any sense.
I love it. I love that I'm never embarrassed around you. You ain't never embarrassed around me.
Nope.
Say what you feel.
I feel like I'm not embarrassed around a lot of people.
I don't feel like you get. Do you get embarrassed?
Yeah.
What is something that like would make you embarrassed? Because I feel like you just don't be caring a lot of the time.
I don't even know. Like, what has happened that I was embarrassed? I don't even know.
Oh, you said when you had farted during sex, that was embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
I could see that.
That is very embarrassing.
I can see that.
Thinking you cute and then you trip.
I don't really be embarrassed by that no more. I used to trip all the time.
And I don't, but then when I do and I think I'm cute.
Oh, if you think it's embarrassing if you got heels on and you out like at an event or a function or something and it's a lot of people around.
I feel like a guy was helping me down the steps when we was at the Derby Eve party, and I was like, you gotta slow down because you walking too fast and I'm tripping going down the steps.
Man, there was too many people.
Just wait a minute. I said, you strong arming me down the steps.
If I trip down, I'm gonna fall. I might tumble.
Sir, I still have my heels on.
And that's embarrassing.
Wait a minute, give me time. I know my legs is long, but they not moving that fast.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah. He was just giggling. I was too. Oh, well.
That's the thing. Like, if you're embarrassed, just laugh it off and keep it moving.
That's it.
Because if you do all that sulking and stuff, it's like you drawing more attention to you and you making everybody remember the situation. Just laugh it off and keep it moving.
That's it.
That's all you can do.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens.
Now, if I went flying,
then I would understand. If you go flying down a flight of steps, like if you go flying, you didn't have time to try to grab onto nothing.
Oh, that time I was walking across the street and tripped over that concrete.
She got mad at the concrete. I said it wasn't the concrete spot. You gotta pick your feet up.
Where was we? What was we going to?
I think we was going to well, it's Bourbon Hall now. It wasn't Bourbon Hall then.
Migos or something?
Probably.
But I had heels on. I wouldn't have worn heels to Migos. So it was something else.
It was something.
But that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was just us walking across the street.
I laugh every time we pass that crosswalk.
Man, you ain't got to keep on reminding nobody.
Sorry. I don't go down there that often, so when I do,
That's too
it's
funny.
hilarious. Anything you want to free yourself from?
Kind of, sort of, but I really don't want to. I don't know why.
Girl, free yourself. I don't got time for these games. I'm playing.
You guys knock yourself off one by one.
Damn.
Just if you're not available, you're not available. And it's okay.
Like available in what sense?
To date. Like you're talking to multiple people. You stay busy. You don't have time for me. You're not gonna make time for me. It's cool. Be upfront. Be honest. You never know how somebody's gonna handle your situation or with whatever you have going on. But I would rather you tell me about your situation first versus finding out something later. Because when I find out about whatever it is later that you didn't tell me about,
Now I'm mad.
now I'm mad. And y'all just be lying.
That be the thing. Like, when people be like, so y'all just expect people to not be talking to nobody when y'all, first start talking to someone. That's not the issue. The issue is the dishonesty
Facts.
or the lack of communication. Like, if I ask you a question and you lie to me, then that's where the problem comes in. Like,
Because something's always going to fall in my lap.
yeah.
Like, something is out. Like, I don't have to go asking nobody nothing. I don't have to ask you 1,000 times because what's done in the dark always comes to light.
Always.
And something is always going to fall in my lap. And it is a complete turnoff. Like,
the answers is always going to come to you. Like, now, whether or not what you choose to do with those answers is on you. But the answers are always going to come.
They always gonna come.
You would be better off just being honest up front.
be honest. And don't be blowing my line up once I find out. Because you wasn't doing all that before.
Exactly.
So,
And I don't got nothing to say to you now.
it just don't be a whole lot to say.
Y'all, just be honest. We ain't got nothing to lie about. Especially, here's my thing. If we not even in a relationship, if we not even exclusive with each other, what are we lying for?
And if you tell me that you know that you don't want a girlfriend right now, let's cut the conversation. Because what are we going to keep talking for you making these hypothetical scenarios of us being out together? And you know you don't want no girlfriend because you want to do what you want to do.
So did this person tell you, like, up front, I don't want no girlfriend right now?
Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. I get it. I was like, I understand that because we all working on something. And I was like, I'm not in no rush. I said, but as a woman, at the end of the day, you want a relationship. You want to be with somebody. Like, at this point in my life, I'm dating with intention. Not intention to smash. Because he said some other off-the-wall stuff. And I was just like, sir. Not without no husband. But he made it very clear that he didn't want a girlfriend because of how he moves. I get that. But let's not drag it on.
So, devil's advocate, if somebody tells you, I don't want a girlfriend right now, but you know that you do want a relationship, would it then be on you to cut it off?
I probably could have. I think we talked for like maybe a week after that. But
because then it's like, let me save myself
yeah,
the heartache or headache.
Because I was thinking, even for that week going on, I was like, you know what? We're not going to do this either because I don't want you to get this fake attachment to me like you like me. Mm-hmm. But we both know you don't want a girlfriend.
And then I get a real attachment to you.
Yeah.
And now my little feelings is hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just keep him. And he knocked his cell phone off, and I was not mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with that. No hard feelings. If I see him out, I still speak or whatever. But I was just like, if you know that about yourself, then leave it at that.
And that's the thing, like, the fact that he was honest about it, I can respect it. Like, and we can still be cool after that.
Yeah.
It's when y'all be lying.
When you be lying. And then I find out later.
When y'all be lying and the information come to me. Now it's like, dang, especially if we were cool. Like, especially if we did build a friendship. And especially if I ask you. And you lie to me. Then, like, I feel like if you lie to my face now, I just feel like, damn, like.
But then you tell me you're not lying to my face. Like.
But also I feel like omitting pertinent information is still lying. Because had I known that piece of information, this probably would have went a different way. And so once I feel like you're a liar, now I can't even be cool with you. We could have been friends. Like, had this not worked out, we could have still been friends.
Because now I'm side-eyeing everything.
Exactly. Now I just feel like you're a liar and I can't trust anything that you got to say. And I feel like you don't respect me enough to tell me the truth. And even if that's not how you view it, that's how I view it. And we can't be cool after that.
It's wild out here.
It's crazy out here.
I just be like... And that's why a lot of, like, I don't say a whole lot. I just listen and I pay attention. And I seen a post that was saying that, like, Capricorn women only say so much. But most of the time we are observing and listening to what you're saying. And 9 times out of 10, I'm processing what you're saying because I'm going to replay it back later. And we're going to revisit the moment if you say something that don't add up.
So in the moment, if you realize something don't add up, do you speak up then?
Nah, because I feel like I ain't processed it all. Like, something is still off.
It's probably why people think that you're nonchalant. Because you just sitting back observing. And they like...
I really do.
All right, what's up?
Like, I'm just...
They like, give me more.
I will in about 3 business days.
Oh, no. See, it's too much time.
Figure it all out. It has to all come together and be right. Sometimes I just don't be feeling like it don't be adding up. Niggas be lying.
Niggas be lying. You probably got to give them a little something, though. Because if you talking to a nigga and all he's doing is sitting back and observing, and y'all just looking at each other like, ew.
Oh, I feel like when they do it, then I talk a whole lot, and I don't like it.
That's because somebody got to keep the conversation in.
I'm going to keep it real.
Okay.
Well, I ain't going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can speed up your processing time. It don't take no daggone 3 days. Speed it up now. Moral of the story is.
Quit lying.
Just be honest. Because we say communication is key, and that's the problem nowadays and all of it. Honest communication.
Honest.
Is the
Because I'm going
problem.
to keep it real with you. You ask me a question, I'm going to tell you straight up.
Because I can communicate all day. That don't mean I'm not communicating lies.
Right.
So let's communicate honestly, people.
And if you want to just be friends, just say that too. If you don't want to talk to me, just say that too.
But I don't think that's the thing. I think he do want to talk to you, but
You fucking up.
I want to talk to other people too.
And if that's what you want to do, then skedaddle.
Just be honest about that.
Be honest.
Just be honest. And I feel like a lot of people aren't honest because they know that if I am honest, then whatever we got going on is probably not going to continue or be the same.
Absolutely
after
right.
you're honest. You're probably correct, but there's a caveat there. Some people be with the same shit that you with.
And I ain't with it.
So just be honest and you'll find out.
I will probably give you a little leeway for something else. But lying?
Yeah. It's like once I find out you're a liar, I can't respect you anymore. And when I don't respect you, you don't want me
You don't want me when I
around.
don't respect you.
You don't want me around if I don't respect you. Now, I'm talking to you like you just a little boy. Now,
Like you not a dog ass man.
yeah, now you ain't the man. You got to talk to me like I'm a man. And I'm not because I don't respect you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And you know,
we just
y'all
gonna
do it with the young gals.
do it with somebody that's on the same page as you. Like
That too.
if you don't want anything serious, then entertain somebody that don't want nothing serious. But if you know that I do want something serious and I've communicated that to you, don't communicate to me that we on the same page when you know we not.
We not.
That's really all it boils
That's
down
wild.
to. But they do because they want to either keep you around or they want something specific out of you. Might be vagina, 9 times out of 10. Or you might be somebody that they feel safe around. They feel
I'm
like
tired
they
of
can
feeling
be,
safe with
I
folks.
swear. They feel
I'm
like
not
they
the
can be
safe-
vulnerable.
Let me not say I'm not the safe space, but I'm tired of being safe for everybody else. And that was my thing. I said, I'm tired of being so understanding to everybody else, but then nobody understands me and what I'm going through. Like, I'm human too. I got feelings. Like, I go through stuff too. Like, cool, you want to talk to me about something, but can I talk to you about something? Because when I talk, it's just brushed off. Like, it ain't nothing. But I'm supposed to be the decision maker and help you figure out what you want to do. No.
Yeah.
No.
Because what's that video? You sent me a video earlier, and she was saying that a lot of times she feels like she is a safe space, a vulnerable space for guys because she's so cool and chill, and she, you know,
I am Donnie P.
yeah, and she like allows this safe space for guys to just be themselves 100%, and
Then she gets friend
and then
zoned.
she gets friend zoned.
Yeah.
And I feel like that happens a lot of times. Like they be like, "Oh, it's just you're just so peaceful. Like I feel so much peace over here. I can just be myself. We can talk about
You don't know,
whatever.
I'll
We
turn
can
it
do
up
all
in
of
a
that."
minute.
And then you do all of this with me,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking that you know we really building something. Like, oh my gosh, like we really have this strong connection, and we probably do. But instead of fostering that connection into a relationship,
You friend zone.
I'm a friend zone you. I'm gonna keep you as a friend because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to mess up this, you know, connection that we have. And I'm gonna just have my fun over here, or I'm going to date somebody else that I can't be as vulnerable with, that I can't be as safe with, that I can't be myself with for real. But we're gonna be in a relationship, and I'm gonna keep you over here as a friend.
And the crazy
Fellas.
thing is, I want you to be my friend.
I do too.
Like first, but don't friend zone me.
Right. I wonder, Brandy, you got a mic? Cause we need some
Come on now.
male insight.
What's up?
Why do men do that? Some men. That's not all men. Or why do you think that some men do that?
I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, they don't like tell the full truth in the beginning because like things is gonna change, and like I don't know. I can't speak for all of us, but why I'm gonna be super duper honest and give you all of me up front when we don't even know like where we going yet type shit. So, you know, just stages, I guess. You know.
So if in the beginning you're talking to a woman and she asks you, basically what type of time you on? What are you looking for? Where would you like this to go? Because you don't even know like how y'all are gonna grow. But like within your journey, like what are you looking for? And she tells you that she's looking for something serious. She wants to be in a relationship, and you tell her that y'all on the same page, but you might not be. Why do they do that?
That I can't answer for that.
Because you haven't done it.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
Are you sure?
I'm usually I'm just usually just honest up front. Like,
Yeah.
that's not really what I'm looking for right now. And then, it don't usually continue at that point. Sometimes it does, depending on that person. But if the guy let it go on at that point, then that's his fault, because where she gonna go in her mind after that.
And it's her fault because you told her what was up.
Facts.
So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you are honest and you get the answers, you got to roll with them answers. Now, if it comes out in the end that the person was lying, deal with it then. But that's really all I can go off of is what you told me. So, if you told me, I'm not really looking for no relationship. I'm keeping it casual right now. I don't really have time for that. And then I say that I am. If I continue talking to you or continue trying to date you or whatever, then that's my bad.
So, okay, now with that, if, like you said, if the woman continues talking to the man who knows that he doesn't want that right now, what if it turns into something else, though? Like, what if you do end up feeling like, oh, well, maybe this can be something between us. Maybe I do want to pursue this with her. Then what?
I mean, I think that's why a lot of guys will stretch it out too, because they're like, I don't really know yet, and it could, like, he might not be on that time at first, but then, like, you might change his mind. So.
Then I think it just has to be communicated at that point. Like, I think that it's okay to do check-ins. Like, this is where I'm at.
Yeah, because we need we talking. Well, we need a 3-month check-in. We need a little 6-month check-in.
Just check in along the way. Because, people like to put time frames on stuff, and it don't work out like it. Just
because if we talking for 6 months, and then you like, oh, well, I got this going on. You could have said that a long time ago. Like,
that's why I like, because I know a lot of guys don't like the what are we question. Like, does that put pressure on y'all when that question is asked?
Why would he be giggling?
Yeah, like, guys hate that question. Like, when that question come out, we just up in arms. It's like, man, why would you fuck up a good thing?
And y'all shut down when that question is asked.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I feel like you can come to it with, this is where I am. Like, this is how I feel right now. How you feeling? Because that's just a question at that point. It's not like we need to be something. It says, I want you to know where I am with this. How is that, Brandon?
Say it again.
If I come to you, instead of saying, what are we, or what are we doing? If I come to you and be like, we just having a conversation, and I'm like, you know what? This is where I am with it right now. This is how I'm feeling about what we doing, or this is how I'm feeling about you. I'm just letting you know where I stand at this point. And then I might ask, how you feeling?
I mean, we hate that too, but I mean,
but the question needs to be asked.
Yeah, facts. We got to get over that.
Yeah.
And, you got to talk about it at some point.
Right.
Like, you got to be a grown up and talk about it at some point.
Facts. Because I think a lot of times we be like, oh, we just going to go with the flow. And then you be mad when you look up 10 months later and you don't went with the flow for so long without asking any questions or doing any type of check-ins. And then when you finally do, be like, well, dang, like, we ain't really progressed into anything, or we're operating as one thing, but we still kind of clueless on what it is we are. Because you don't went with the flow and you ain't do no type of check-in. I feel like even if we do hate the question or we hate certain conversations, we're going to have to have some hard conversations in order to get some answers, some real answers.
And I can appreciate men who really communicate. Like, I mean, down to telling you what their schedule is. And not even like, oh no, because he has to.
It's just a little reassurance.
Yeah, like, but because he wants to, and because we're both adults, so we need our schedules to align with each other.
And so, like, we not just left with our mind wondering, like, what's going on.
Like, I can appreciate the not talking all day, but still, like, checking in and just having a little conversation or just talking at the end of the day, you know, before it like little stuff like that. Like we're adults, we're busy, but just leaving somebody like hanging for hours just because, and then you come with some BS. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, know how to communicate and know what you want to do. Like, I know that's hard for some, but you will get a lot further communicating with somebody the proper way. That's how I feel about it.
And I feel like if you are a like healed, serious person, intentional. I mean, let me say intentional, not serious. If you're intentional about what you're doing and you start talking to somebody and you realize that they're not, y'all not on the same page.
You're not on the same page.
And that's okay. It just means that y'all probably are not gonna be a good fit right now. Like,
Go heal.
and move on. Like, and it's not even, we ain't even got to do the whole like bashing and all of it.
Yeah.
It's like, I realize that I'm in a certain space and you are not in that space that I am. So,
And don't try to make it seem like you want to be in the same space that I'm in when you're not ready for that. Like, I've worked to get where I am. And some people got to do the work to get where they need to be.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I'm not 100% every day, but I'm still doing the work to be who I want to be. So,
I think another thing that I really want people to keep in mind when we are out here dating and talking and being in relationships, saying we in relationships, but we not, out here cheating, out here scamming, out here fucking who and whoever. Like, when we out here doing what we do and we only thinking about ourselves, I would like for more of us to realize that it's somebody else on the other receiving end that has feelings. And most of the time, we only looking out for our own feelings. We don't want to be heartbroken. We don't want the headache. We don't want the heartache. We don't want, we want to make sure that we happy and we doing whatever we want to do to make sure that we're happy and we're fulfilled and we're satisfied. But a lot of times we're not thinking about the person on the receiving end.
and that's that.
And we only think about the person on the receiving end when we're the one on the receiving end. So when we out here doing what we do, when we living our lives, just remember that people have feelings.
Have feelings.
And when you fuck with people's feelings,
Hey.
that's when I want to fuck you up.
And,
Hey, you don't want Deanna to fuck you up. You don't. Hey, y'all. We them girls here. Are you a small business looking to grow your reach?
well, we want to grow together. So DM us at We Them Girls Pod on IG, or you can email us at wethemgirls.pod@gmail.com.
We can't wait to grow with y'all.
I'm Big from the Big and Lazy podcast. I got my homie.
Lazy.
Fresh audio every Monday and every Tuesday we dropping.
The visual.
And while you're not checking us out, check out our sisters from the network, We Them Girls podcast on anywhere you can find Apple, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere. Check us out.
Just don't be just out here doing you, and not thinking about other people's feelings.
And not expecting me to not do me, which is crazy.
Period.
That's wild.
Period.
B.
Period. Because if I can do you, that's what Ray J was on Chad Schwartz show. I just saw the clip and he said, if I decide to have a sixum, I said, oh, whoa. 6?
Sure.
He was like, she should be allowed to have a sixum. Shannon was like, no, whoa. He was like, wait, she could have a 5-some, a 4-some, a 3-some, or a 2-some. He said she can't have a 7-some. So basically,
She
he
can't
was saying,
one-up you.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Nah, because if you do me dirty,
I'm going to one-up you.
you cannot then dictate how dirty I do you in return.
And you know, like, you can't handle what you put out.
You can't do wrong to somebody and
Can't do
then dictate how they get back.
Can't do no wrong.
You can't. You shouldn't have did wrong in the first place, nigga. But that's how I feel about the situation.
You know. Date your kind and not your type.
Oh, they did say it because we got a whole lot of types out here.
And preferences. And
Yeah, I seen something earlier and it said your preferences are not necessities because I prefer tall, dark, chocolate, fit.
but what I
arms,
need
chest,
and back.
big,
A
a little
little
reformed
thigh.
hood nigga. He definitely got swag. He got more than a little swag. He talk a little, I don't know, he got a little sauce on there, a little finesse. He's charismatic. He got a beautiful smile. I just described to you the perfect fuck boy. Not saying that everybody out there that get all of those characteristics are fuck boys. However,
But what I need is somebody who's kind, can communicate, reassuring, just still fine.
I still want all of that.
Yeah, still fine.
I still want all of the like aforementioned characteristics. However, with my preferences, I didn't name anything that wasn't physical for real. But your necessities, you gotta look a little deeper than the physical.
Able to have a deep conversation, not like, oh, she's being too deep.
Right.
No, we just
Oh, here you go again. I wasn't even trying to do all that. I was just trying to chill. Dang, I just got off work. And here you come in here want to ask questions and shit. Why you always asking so many questions? Like, oh, well, I'm
I need someone
literally...
that's like, okay, boo, come sit down, let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's cook.
I want to, like, be cooking or some shit and a bomb song come on and me and my nigga just start dancing.
Dancing. Because that's a real thing. Like, you can really do that.
You really can.
Without just having a nasty attitude all the time. Just, you had a long day. Let's talk about it. You got
I want you
something
to
going
be,
on?
I like the charismatic characteristic. However, what I have noticed is that a lot of these guys with charisma, they be funny and charming and all of
He
it.
ain't that funny.
They be doing that with everybody.
Yeah. He ain't that cute.
So if you do have some charisma or whatever, I need you to be respectful as well. Because don't be doing all that charming shit in another bitch's face.
Don't get too cute. Because I don't want to have to pop up and be cute.
Because you know Division or DVSN, how you say it? Is it DVSN or Division?
DVSN.
Okay. Him. He was like, don't you know I was a fly nigga when you got here? I was charismatic when you got here. He said, you knew I had girls when you got here.
Boy. Shut up.
And that may have all been true. But just because you a fly nigga, you charismatic, and you had girls before me,
Now that I'm here, what are you doing about that?
now that you have committed to being in a monogamous relationship with me, that don't mean that you still get to have a bunch of chicks all in your face and in your phone and in your bed. And you can be charismatic and fly, because I still expect you to be the both. And you can be respectful at the same time.
It's not hard.
Apparently it is.
How you want me to respect you, but you don't respect me?
I don't understand.
That don't even make sense.
Maybe we got different definitions of respect. Brandon's over smiling. What you got to say?
smiling at? Look, don't get me amped up.
I'm just saying, you know, it's funny that you say that because it's not always our fault. I got one text on my phone right now. I ain't heard from him forever, just out the blue moon. That ain't my fault. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
It's all in how you respond.
I didn't.
Okay. Well, at
When's
that
the-
point,
when's
it's
the last
like,
time you heard from him? Boy, flip that phone
A
over.
month and a half ago.
Can't nobody see your phone.
A month and a half ago.
Why he over there like-
Let me see.
We can't see.
May 22nd.
Okay.
May 22nd.
And it just ghosted.
Just popped up out of nowhere. Hey, like
I'm weak.
Like-
So how did it not necessarily end, but how was like, did y'all just fizzle out or y'all was just
Yeah, pretty much. We just kind of quit talking, and now they just decided to hit me up out of nowhere.
She bored.
So it's like,
Yeah, she bored.
Her phone a little dry.
exactly.
Bone. It done got a little hot outside.
Yeah. It's what is it? 95 degrees.
See, and both sexes do that too. So
For
it's
sure.
like you can't. That's not your fault, but it is your fault how you respond to it though.
Why you got your phone flipped over? What you don't want to get distracted?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to stay
wanna know,
focused.
'cause
I'm trying
it
to stay
was-
focused.
It's probably habit.
Right.
He doing that when girls is over
Uh-huh.
too.
Cause he's sitting there doing that like we sitting over. So
Right.
everybody see it.
Ain't nobody looking at your phone, boy. I'm weak.
I'm dead.
Nah, she definitely was bored.
Yeah.
Cause I was looking at my
May
phone like,
22nd?
yeah, I don't got nobody to hit up. I was on my couch. When was that? Last night? I was like, fuck.
What am I doing? What you gonna do?
God.
What you gonna do?
Like, who can I hit up real quick? Girl, nobody. You don't want none of them niggas over here. So, yeah. Just, y'all know we gonna keep talking about dating because
Period. It's our experience.
it is.
And y'all are going through an experience too, clearly.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. May 22nd as well. What's this? June? It's almost
You know, them
Juneteenth.
weeks go by a little quick. It depends on how, like, serious we was or how consistent we was talking. But at this point,
He wasn't.
oh, well.
Oh, he was breathing. He let out a deep breath.
Well, if y'all wasn't that consistent, then it's not like, or shouldn't be,
you get your
a
read
thing
on?
that she hit you up. I don't know.
Nah.
She know you ready though.
For sure.
You can feel when somebody reads your message.
She gonna hear it on the podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
it's all right.
But, yeah, y'all, it's a little different out here.
Crazy.
I'm gonna stay the course, though, because I know my man out there somewhere.
Facts.
He's definitely out there. I
I
be
ain't
wondering
worried.
if I'm gonna have like a little sneaky link or something this summer. It ain't gonna be sneaky for me because what I got to sneak for? And I don't want nobody
Right.
that's got to sneak.
Period.
Boy, come over here.
Shoot.
But I don't really want that. I want like
My own man.
yeah. I want to be working towards a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't want no more
My own
situationships.
partner. What did my client say? A helpmate.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, help me out.
Please. It's been a long day. We got kids. Make someone plate.
Wait.
But anyway, moving on.
Anyways, I ain't even get to free myself.
Oh, free yourself.
Only thing I got to free myself is I want to learn how to double dutch.
I've never known. I get hit with ropes every time.
Damn.
I used to try. It's like summer camp.
In summer camp, I was scared to do it because I would see people getting hit all the time. But like regular jump rope, beast. Jumping rope
We
myself,
should, okay,
beast.
so this is what we need to do.
What?
We need, and Brandon, you need to bring your girls too. We need to like have a field day with the children. And just do like all the things: jump rope, potato sack races, kickball, dodgeball.
It's all fine and good, but we need somebody there that knows how to double dutch.
Yeah, we need some adults too,
Yeah.
but we want to include the kids because they don't know a whole lot of what we
Right.
grew up on.
I swear, anything to put that iPad down.
Yes.
That's all they want to do.
We should
Or they
definitely do it.
Swim. So I feel like we need to get like a field day together so that they can do the things that we used to do.
And if y'all out there in the Louisville area, because I'm not flying nobody out here to teach me how to double dutch.
Somebody know.
Somebody in Louisville.
One of y'all's teaching summer camp.
We need at least a couple of y'all. We
Somebody
need 3
know.
people because we need 2 people to turn the ropes, and then we need somebody that's gonna be teaching me how to jump. We need y'all get in the comments, the email, the DM, text, any of that.
Have a field day, y'all. You know we gonna eat too.
She gonna get the field day together.
Bet.
I just need somebody that's gonna teach double dutch, and that ain't gonna leave until we learn.
So that means you gotta stay the whole time.
You gotta stay the whole time because it might take me a little
Now
bit.
let's have a ball.
Yes, I really want to learn how to double dutch.
Cause learning TikToks is all fine and dandy, but let's do the old school stuff.
Double dutch looks so dope. Like if you know how to double dutch, then you
I think my
gotta
mama used to
think
know
that you
how.
the shit at that in that moment.
Yeah.
Because I would.
Yeah, she said that's all they used to do.
Yeah, it looks so fun. And it just, when I be seeing it on Instagram and stuff, I'm like, they just look like they are having a ball.
Too bad your mama don't have like a concrete in the back where we can do like a chalk hopscotch and Foursquare.
Right.
They don't know nothing.
No. They don't even know how to do the
Miss Mary Mac and patty cake and popsicle.
right. A boom boom going rocking in the tree top all day long, huffing and puffing and singing that song. They don't know how to do slide.
Slippery slide.
Yeah, they don't know how to do.
I don't know
none
the
of them.
remix. Where you doing all of that?
It's easy.
No, I don't know that one.
See, we gotta teach y'all too. We gonna do it, and somebody, I really need y'all. If you know how to double dutch and you can teach me how to
Come on,
double
y'all.
dutch,
Let's learn.
we could teach the kids too. But specifically, primarily teach me.
She gonna be in the gym with.
Listen, I need some turnips. I want to learn how to double dutch, and I'm very serious about this. So, please contact us. You can email us at wethemgirls.pod@gmail.com. You can DM us on Instagram and TikTok at wethemgirlspod. You can write in the comments section on We Them Girls Podcast on YouTube.
And you can click the text link on the episode.
If you're listening on audio. So
Come on,
let us
let's have a
know.
ball.
Help a girl out, because I really want to get out there and really like show out.
Your bob would bounce.
Listen, I would do the curly one just so I really want to learn.
Oh, that would be fun.
It would be so fun. It's really on my bucket list. So I'm very serious, y'all. So please, if you know how to double dutch and you are confident enough to teach me, then let us know.
Let's figure it out.
Period. So, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit
Couple things.
hot topics. Did y'all watch Dancing for the Devil on Netflix?
If not, you need to watch it on Netflix because it's some
Please.
wild stuff.
It's a docuseries. It's what, like 3 episodes?
It's
I
only
think?
3 episodes.
Yeah, it's only 3 episodes, so it's
They're
a
like an
quick
hour
watch.
long.
But y'all, it is about this TikTok management company that manages TikTok dancers, a group of TikTok dancers. But the guy who runs the management company is also a pastor of this church, and he's actually a cult leader.
That's wild.
So all I want to do is dance on TikTok,
Thinking I'ma
and
have
I
a
need a
manager.
manager. And now I done got sucked into a cult.
That's wild. How does that work? Like, how do you get... Is it like trafficking? Like, how
It's
do you
not,
get...
I don't think it's considered trafficking unless they are, like, once you in it, they start trafficking you. But it's not, like, just being a part of a cult is not considered trafficking because you joined on your own free will.
Like, how do you even become a part of a cult?
I feel like it depends on the situation. I feel like a lot of people that get sucked into cults have been looking for something
yeah.
to believe in, something to grab onto, some type of hope, some type of something. Because in the documentary, one of the guys was like, you know, I grew up in church. I grew up as a Christian, but then, you know, I started falling off a little bit as I got older, and I had really been wanting to get back into church and strengthen my relationship with God. And this Asian man,
Asian pastor. That's not wild, but it's wild.
I know there are Asian pastors out there, and I know heaven is going to be filled with all of us, not just the black ones.
Hallelujah.
However, that Asian pastor,
He
couldn't have got me.
was off the rocker.
I don't like the way he said hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And he was saying after he done asked you to give some money, or after he done asked you to cut your family off, and then he'd be like, hallelujah.
Because he was like something about if the families or something, like they were worshiping the devil or whatever.
He basically was like, in order to become a new creation in Christ, you have to die to your old self.
that
and
too.
dying to your old self means dying to anything of the past, including your family.
And if you continue to walk with them, then that leads you to hell.
Then you going to hell. Because one of the guys, and it was black people in here too, y'all. I know a lot of black people be like, I could never be a part of it.
Follow them.
Uh-huh. And because the one that said he wanted a closer relationship with God, he was black.
He's out, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
I think he danced with Beyonce.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of so they show y'all remember that documentary, I think it was called Rise. It was about the crumpers. Why I do it? The guys that was crumping and stuff.
That sounds familiar.
And I think that was in California somewhere. They had a whole documentary on it. It was like a whole movement when the crump dancing started. It was a couple of guys that was on there that was in a part of it's called 7M Management on TikTok. And one of the guys is still in it.
His friend? Or the other black dude?
The first black dude that's dating the sister.
Which sister?
The one that's still in it.
The one that got married?
Yeah. They married to each other.
Oh, I didn't know he was the crump. I thought the other crumper had like blonde hair.
It was like 3 of them.
3, okay.
Yeah. But 2 of them ended up getting out of it. But the one that he was the real light skinned one that had blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was saying that he wanted him to cut his son off.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was like, I'm not doing
that.
No. Like, what? That is insane. But yeah, so they had like cut their family off. Some of their parents hadn't spoken to them, couldn't get in touch with them. They blocked them. One of the sisters, so there was these 2 sisters. They used to do TikTok dances together. They grew up as twins, but they were just really close in age. But they came up dancing together. They started dancing on TikTok together. They was doing everything together. And then she started dating this black guy. And he was another TikTok dancer. And as they became closer, as they got closer, she started doing dances and stuff with him. And she started spending more time with him. But he was a part of this church called Shekinah. Shake, we're not talking about you.
Let me find out you're part of a cult.
Right. Shake, you involved? But no, the church was called Shekinah, and it was ran by this Asian man. I forgot what his name was.
Rick?
No.
Keith?
Keith?
Look it up.
What Asian you know named
Robert.
Keith? Might be.
I think it's Robert.
Okay. So we're gonna say Robert is the name of the pastor, and so he had invited his girl, because at this point they became girlfriend and boyfriend. He invited her to come to church with him, and so after that she just started going more often, and she was spending a lot of time with him, and she started spending less time with her sister,
because she was saying that they grew up Catholic and. She was getting mad at her family because they was worried about how much she was in the Bible. And
who was getting mad?
Like she didn't want to have nothing, started not to have nothing to do with her family because of how they grew up versus what she was doing at this point. And it got crazy.
It got crazy. Like, the sister was like, it was starting to get hard to get in touch with her. But then she ended up going out there to like visit her and stuff. And the other sister, she ended up going to the church with her. And she was like describing it, saying it was straight, but it wasn't like nothing that she would go back to for real. But she had went a couple of times or whatever, and she said that she ended up having to drop like a friend off at the airport or something, and then the Asian pastor's daughter had called her and was like, Robert would really, first of all, you have to be invited to go to these church services.
You have to be invited.
You can't just go.
And you have to sign an NDA.
Well, that wasn't up front. It was like
later.
Once it started, he started getting some heat on him. But yeah, so you have to be invited. You can't just show up. So
that's strange.
Very strange. The daughter of the pastor called her and was like, Robert would really needs you to come to service today, or would really like you to come, or something like that. And they was like, when Robert wants you to come to service, you don't typically say no. You just go. First of all.
Well, I don't feel like it today.
And so she was like, I'm not a member of this church. Like, she was like, once I felt like I had to do it, she was like, I knew that this wasn't for me, and I never went back. And I'm glad that she had that, like, headspace because her sister,
Yeah, she was in it for a different reason.
and she's still in it.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part to
'cause
me.
When I had seen it pop up and I started watching, I got on TikTok and I looked up her page.
Yep.
And she was basically saying it's, more than one side to a story. And she doesn't talk to her family. And she was just giving these reasons why. And I was like, that is crazy. And I was wondering, too, I'm glad I had finally got to that part when she ended up getting married. Because I was like, why is her name different on her? I hadn't got to that part yet. And I was like, you got married, your family don't know nothing about it. And I was like...
And as close as you and your sister was,
Right.
the fact that you didn't have your sister a part of it in any
Right.
way.
And then, like, just the parents, I'm like, how do parents, like, lose their children that way? Like, y'all have no control.
How you have control over an adult?
Yeah.
Like...
Because when the daddy broke down, I was just like...
Because she blocked them on everything. Like, they literally couldn't get in touch with her.
Yeah, and then when it really got to it when they went live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was mad.
She was hot off
She
that.
said, since y'all want to do this. Since this is how they want to play it.
I was just like,
I
man.
was like, now, girl.
Then they not even getting paid.
Y'all, they had to give away so much of their daggone money.
They are not even getting paid.
It was,
They got to do what? Tithes and offering.
So they got to give 20% to the management company, 10% tithes, 10% offering, and 10% to the man of God. And they got to get taxes taken out. Y'all probably getting $40 a day.
That's wild.
That is insane.
But their numbers, they so caught up in the numbers and the followers and thinking that they're going to get paid. That's the crazy part.
Because they said they had to ask if it was basically like they get an allowance. And they had to ask anytime they wanted to buy new shoes.
Yeah.
Anytime they wanted to get a new outfit.
And they had to run it with the managers under Robert. That is crazy to me.
Because it was kind of like they had house leaders or something?
Yeah.
Or mentors or something like that they had to report to.
Mm-hmm.
And the mentors were people closest to him. Mm-hmm. So anything that was reporting to him,
emails.
he was reporting. Yeah.
I was like, dang, y'all can't do nothing.
Like the parents of the daughter, they were so worried because they couldn't get in touch with her. They flew to California. They had no clue where their daughter was. They were literally looking at her TikToks and landmarks to figure out where she was. And they driving down that street because they like, oh, she was dancing over. It looked like she was dancing over there in the last video. So they went over there. They saw her dancing in the street with one of the other dudes that was in the coat.
And she didn't talk to him then, did she?
No.
Yeah, that's wild.
They was knocking on the door like, girl, come out here. I don't remember what her name was. You remember her name?
Megan and Morgan?
I think so.
Morgan Derrick?
It might be Morgan.
Melanie. Her name was Melanie.
Oh, okay.
Y'all,
they knocking on the door like, it's your parents out
Melanie
here,
Derrick,
come out. Like, she would not come out. And it was like, I feel like because she had spent so much time with them, she had probably gotten really close to Robert, the cult leader. And I feel like first of all, you can tell that they are being brainwashed to even believe a lot of the stuff that he's saying.
She's Melanie. Her sister is...
Melanie is the one that's still in.
Melanie's the other one. Miranda? Nope.
It might be Miranda.
Melanie and Miranda. I think
it
right.
is. But yeah, so the parents, like, because they couldn't get in contact with her, they found one of the other members' parents, and she emailed them. Like, we're just trying to get some information. Like, at this point, this is our last resort. So then they get in contact with them, and they like, we have not heard from our son at all.
Yeah.
Like, we've been trying to get in contact with him.
And I remember following him, because he's good.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. They ain't say nothing about the black dude's parents, but it was just like...
Her sister's not in this wedding video she just posted. She just got married.
She said that. She was like, I just didn't feel comfortable having her a part of my wedding. Because she was the one that's like... Because the parents is like... Or Miranda was like, I'll only be in your life, or y'all can only be in my life if y'all never mention Robert or Shekinah.
Uh-huh.
And so the parents is like, we'll do whatever to keep you in our lives. Mm-hmm. And it's to stay in contact with you. But the sister's like, why are we fronting? Like, why are we acting like everything is okay and it's not? Like, she, records videos and stuff of us all together, but we're faking because we can't even mention this cult that you in.
Yeah, because I seen where the people was kind of like going in on the comments saying she's lying about her sister. She not talking to her sister no more. Why don't they make videos together anymore? And I'm like, word spreads fast on TikTok.
And I feel like this should have been a wake-up call for the ones that decided to stay in because he originally was like, in order to become a new creation, you have to die to your old self, so cut everybody off. And then once they started getting some heat on him, he's like, no, act like everything is normal between you and your family. Take pictures, record videos, go spend time with them.
Crazy.
And make them feel like everything is normal. What are we acting like everything is normal for if everything is not normal? If this ain't no cult?
Now, it ain't normal now.
And so once, like, the parents did that video or whatever, they're like, at this point, we don't know what to do. Our hands are tied. So we recorded this video to try to get any type of help that we can. And they were worried that if they do put the video out, that it could get worse for...
Because they thought that they was, like, having sexual relations with him. And then
They might be. It's the crazy thing. We don't know.
Don't know. Because it's that lady that... his wife, he's married, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And then the two Asian sisters.
Yeah, so the craziest part is they telling this story about the management company or whatever. Then come to find out, as the parents are like getting new information and stuff, it ain't new to him.
It's not new because she said she had been out for 11 years.
So he had started this church, Shekinah, like 20 years ago.
That's sick.
Or it might have been longer than that. And it was like all Asian members or whatever. And at first, it started off pretty normal. But then I think, like, once they started getting real estate in different houses and stuff, he made them stay in these different houses. He assigned them. He assigned, like, house leaders and all of that.
The one sister, she was like, she didn't want to leave because she felt like she was a part of something.
Yeah, and a lot of them didn't really have a whole lot of family, or they were immigrants or something. And so there was these two Asian sisters that was a part of it, and they came forward. Well, one of them came forward at first. And she was talking about how, like, they would get sexually assaulted by this man and all kind of stuff, like, forced to sleep with him. And it just got really, they didn't get paid. Like, they had to work for his businesses and his companies, but they were getting paid, like, $40 a week or something.
That's wild.
But he was, putting them up in these houses and stuff. And
giving them somewhere to live, a little food to eat.
And then her friend got her out of there. He was on Dear White People.
Yes. When I
black dude.
I said, what is he doing?
I said, see, sometimes you need a nigga in your life. And he got her up out of there. He showed up with his bat. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but if I got to use it, I'm going to use it. And they get up out the cult. But the fact that he brought it back around because he knew TikTok was huge.
Yeah.
And they said that he wanted to be in the entertainment industry, and it just never worked out for him before. But
because what was he trying to be, a comedian?
He was trying to be an actor. They had did like some little low budget films and
funny.
stuff. No.
Hallelujah.
But then once he saw that opening with TikTok, and the crazy thing is, he was good at managing them. Like he was.
I'm sure they was making bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is, why you couldn't have just kept it at management? Maybe it's because he felt like he needed to. Yeah, he needed to control them in every aspect for this to work.
He needs to have like mind control.
Yeah. Because I need y'all to do what I tell y'all to do in order for this to work. I don't need no pushback.
I need y'all to do what God tells y'all to do so you don't go to hell.
And because I'm the man of God, then whatever I tell y'all to do, that's actually what God told y'all to do.
Ain't that crazy?
It's insane. Once the parents put that video out, though, it was a few of them. They was like, oh, no, we in a cult.
Y'all ain't know?
Yeah, because after they made the video, I think that's when he was like, y'all got to sign NDAs. Y'all need to start hanging out with y'all family.
I'm not signing no NDA to go to church.
He said now, when he started passing out the NDAs, he was like, I didn't sign it. He got up out of there. It was like crazy. 3 or 4 of them that got out, like that we know of. It might have been more people, but when they started actually saying what was going on and stuff, we was like, it's his TikTok.
And they not the only ones. Like, if you look at them TikToks, you can tell.
Because even before TikTok, they had like creator houses and stuff for like Instagrammers and YouTube and
yeah. Because I think a girl got put out or something because they were saying she was like too boy crazy. I forgot the name of the movie, but yeah, they were in a creator house.
Because you gotta like put up so many numbers. You have to put up so much content in order to like stay in the house. And even if that's not necessarily a cult, it could probably be cultish. Like, but the crazy thing is, because a lot of people be like, I could never get wrapped up in a cult. A lot of these churches, black churches, are very culty. Very. Like, if your pastor is telling you exactly what to do, you can't make no certain moves without your pastor giving you permission.
That's wild.
The pastor is telling you exactly how much money you have to give. It's a whole lot of stuff that happens in black churches that are very cultish, and y'all just blindly follow because he's the man of God.
I feel like it's getting ready to happen to your boy.
Who?
On The Shy. Because it's getting a little strange.
When he popped up in Duda's place, I said, I knew it. I
said, it's getting too strange for a piece of change.
Because everything ain't free.
And Papa, he gonna find out.
Dang, tried to tell you, Papa. You gotta listen. Listen to your man of God, not this one.
With them glasses on.
He done already told you he ain't went to seminary, so he just up there saying words.
He just saying anything.
Trying to get y'all's money.
Talking about some money.
Shoot. Papa, I'm not paying for your little podcast.
How you gonna do it? Well,
he trying to make it sound all good.
Now he's just using words.
Y'all, it's crazy out here, but
it's wild.
I guess it's just like, and I don't want to call people weak-minded or anything, but it's just like there's got to be something that you're looking for, and if somebody is offering it to you or presenting it to you, and you want it strongly, I feel like that's how people get wrapped up in cults. And then you like
looking for something to be a part of.
And then you blindly follow. It's like whatever they say, you gonna follow. And that's how you get so connected to it. But you have to have a very strong sense of self. You have to have a strong mind. You got to be able to think for yourself. Because when you can't think for yourself in all aspects, anybody can get over on you.
Anybody.
So, I feel bad for her because I feel like she is, and when I say she, I'm talking about the Miranda girl that's still in it. Whoever is still in it, I feel bad for them because they've probably gotten so close to the man of God that he got them so brainwashed.
Because she was really in that Bible, wasn't she?
Yeah, she can't even think for herself no more. And ain't no telling what's happening to her in that house.
Nothing. You don't know nothing.
It's
married
sad.
Or not.
Yeah. So
hopefully she'll come to realization and try to get up out of there.
Yeah. Because at this point, it's like, my hope is that they get out. Because at this point, we don't know if he's going to get arrested or not. They've been trying to get this man for decades. So
he got his books in order.
Apparently. So, y'all, pray for the people in Shekinah and the 7M management company. Because your boy is wild.
He's wild.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
Y'all go watch Dancing for the Devil on Netflix because it's a very current. It's like happening currently.
Yeah, because these TikTokers are happening right now.
Exactly.
What about Bryson Tiller on y'all. Did y'all watch the interview with Bryson Tiller on the Breakfast Club?
Child.
One, I didn't know his voice was that deep.
At all. At
When he started
all.
talking, I was like,
At all. I had no clue. I'm glad that he finally went up there. Because we was all like, when is Bryson gonna go on the Breakfast Club? He said it was long overdue when he went up there. Bryson is a little
self-sabotaging.
He just gives me
Not confident.
doom and gloom. I think I'm not gonna say not confident. I'm not gonna say that. I just feel like he is one of them people that sees the negative before he sees the positive.
And he definitely overthinks.
He's a over thing. He stays in his head.
I was like, man, now this interview is dragging along.
It was like it made me sad for him for real because and I was sad for him because I felt like he just can't see himself the way we see him or the way his fans see him.
But he also knows that music is not for him, which I think a lot of them have to realize at some point that music is not really for me.
I honestly think it's the industry that's not for him. The industry,
yeah.
Because when Charlamagne was like, do you even care about music anymore? He was like, nah.
Yeah.
I think he does it because he knows he's good at it.
Yeah.
And I think he did enjoy it, but I think the industry probably tarnished it for him. And that's why he don't care as much and he's more into gaming now. But I hate that he couldn't even see Trap Soul for what it was.
Yeah.
And Trap Soul was like a movement.
Because he said he read the negative first and then a year later.
He said like a year or two later is when he realized that people was really messing with it. And it's like, you created a whole like new sound, new vibe, and you couldn't even see it then. Like you couldn't see the magic of it then.
And I feel like he said that about every single song that he mentioned. When he was talking about Whatever She Wants, which that's one of my favorite songs.
But he said he was depressed when he made a lot of them songs.
Yeah. He was like, they was playing it on SoundCloud first, and he just didn't know that it was going to be what it is. And it's like #1. Like, it's a bop.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it made me sad for him. And when he was like, because he said a lot that made me just think, like, he was like, a lot of the people that he thought was friends in the industry, like,
don't even respond.
They basically just want to be your friend when you pop in and when you got a lot going on, but then when you don't really hear nothing from them. And he just wishes that there was like just at least one person in the industry that he could have went to for advice.
Yeah, because he said Khaled. He told him that he was going through something. Basically, he didn't care. Just put it in your music. But what if I don't want to do that?
But Khaled's also not your therapist. And
he's not your therapist. And he's trying to make money.
That's what I was about to say. His role and his job is to produce his music, make good music, and put it out. So it's like, I wasn't even really mad at Khaled because I feel like that's probably just how a lot of them operate. Like, I'm going through something, let me put it in the music. I'm sad right now, I'm depressed right now, I'm happy right now, let me put it in the music. And I feel like that's a lot of people's way of moving. But with Bryson, it's like, I just want somebody to show me they care.
Yeah.
And that they gonna be riding with me. But you are in the music industry, which is a business. They don't care nothing about your feelings.
You sulking.
So go get therapy.
And the therapy.
What I also hated, and I'm not saying I hate that he said it, but I just hate that it happened to him. It's weak niggas in Louisville that was tormenting him.
Yeah. That's wild.
And for what? Because
he made it.
You threatening him, you tormenting him, you calling CPS and doing all of this extra shit. What are you? You probably are sitting at home on the game right now. Ain't doing nothing with your life. Game. Like, that pissed me off because it was one. He was like, "It's really lame if you think about it." And I was like, "It is lame." It is, and it's embarrassing because Just Hilarious was like, "What's your hometown?" He was like, "Louisville, Kentucky." I was like,
she was like,
Bryson, everybody in Louisville is not like it, and you know that.
Yeah.
But I hate that because those very few people did him like it. He completely like, it's like, fuck Louisville.
Yeah. And I think it's wild that people have fake beef.
Right.
What are y'all mad at him
What are
about?
y'all mad about? But one thing that I can point out is when Charlamagne was like, because Bryson said that, like, when he shows up in certain spaces or whatever, he's just laid back and chill. He don't have a whole lot to say. He was like, I just show up and I stay in my place. I didn't like it because I was like, what do you mean stay in your place?
Right.
You here just like everybody else.
You need
So
to be popping.
it is your place. I feel like he has imposter syndrome real bad. He probably gets social anxiety and don't really know, like, how to navigate that in that space. And then when you show up in the world shy or standoffish, or just you saying you quiet and you just peeping the scene, but somebody else might view it some other type of way.
Yeah.
And so he's like, you know, a lot of people just, they don't really be fucking with me like that. And it's like, some people just probably don't know how to take you.
They don't know. You're too nonchalant.
Or you just, like, to them, you might come off standoffish.
Yeah.
But with you, it's like, nah, I'm just shy and I'm just chill.
But then when you with your people, you good.
Yeah. And so it's like, when Charlamagne was like, so Bryson, do you think that in some of these cases, it might be you? Like, you might be the issue? Like, some people, you show up a certain way and you're expecting a certain energy, but you're giving off a different type of energy. So that's the energy you're going to be repaid with. And I feel like that is just life. Like, if you giving off a certain type of energy, a lot of times people going to match that energy.
Yeah.
And so
And you missing out on a whole lot of opportunities
and you
doing that.
taking it as people don't mess with you, and it's like, people don't know how to take you for real.
Because I was looking at the interview and he was sitting there and I was like, give us something.
I'm thankful that he waited to go to the Breakfast Club
Now
now,
versus then.
because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that Charlamagne was saying to him, the healed version of Charlamagne, he needed to hear. If he would have went back then, Charlamagne would have laid into him, and he would have left probably feeling way more broken than he is now.
Which is crazy.
Which, I mean, he said he's good, but I think you need a little bit more work, Bryson. But what I do want to say is, Bryson, you have such a huge fan base, and you have a huge fan base here in Louisville, in your hometown. Don't let those losers that really had you messed up paint this horrible picture of your hometown, when even if your upbringing and your vision of what your hometown was while you was still living here is something different, that don't mean that that's like the full picture of what Louisville is. Like, you still have a huge fan base here in Louisville. And you still have a huge fan base around the world. So my prayer is that you start to see yourself the way that your fans see you, instead of,
because he's great,
just being so down on. Yes, like, you are amazing. That's why so many people want you on their music. Like, it was a lot of negatives in that interview. Yeah. And I just want you to start seeing the more positive side of life in general. Even if you don't want to do the music industry no more, like, that's fine. But I guess, like, change your perspective, or try to change your perspective in the way that you see things, the way you view things. Because the fact that you couldn't see, or you couldn't even bask in the greatness of what Trap Soul was, because you saw some negative reviews. You didn't even see that there were way more positive reviews than there was negative.
There's a lot of people say they don't read the comments. Because it's a whole lot of negative.
It is. The comments are going to be negative, but when you out there and you out and about and you touching fans, you know that it's all positive, because the majority of celebrities say that. Like, y'all going to say whatever in the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I'm out and I'm in front of my fans, I'm touching my fans, I'm talking to my fans, it's all love. And I'm sure it's all love when you out there with your fans. So I want you to hold on to that instead of the negative. And if the people in the industry, if you can't view them as real friends, they not your friends, and that's okay. Get you some real friends that's not in the industry. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Do your work with them, make your money with them, and then go hang out with your real friends. If you don't want to go to the industry events, don't do that.
Don't go.
Especially if you know you're going to be worried when you're there. Y'all go check out the interview, the Breakfast Club interview with Bryson, and you let us know how you felt about it because...
And tag Bryson in this video.
Yeah.
Because he needs somebody to tell him that he's doing great.
You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. You're doing great. And maybe you just need to hear that more often.
Yeah. And stop reading the comments.
Please.
Turn them off.
Please.
How about that? Just
And
turn them off.
Trap Soul was amazing.
Still my favorite.
And you got some hits out here.
Yeah.
So I just listened to Trap Soul the other day. But yeah. Bryson, we love you. We hope that you start to feel more love or at least acknowledge it. And keep being great. That's all I got.
Ting.
So y'all, if we told you in the beginning or in the middle, somewhere, but if you're not already,
Follow
please
us.
go and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at We Them Girls Pod, and subscribe to our channel, please, at We Them Girls Podcast on YouTube. Y'all, the followers on Instagram, y'all doing it up.
Y'all been following.
Y'all doing it up. YouTube, what's happening?
Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Followers on Instagram. How about if you not already subscribed, gone over to YouTube. Just gone and click the link in the bio for real on Instagram and go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. It literally takes like 2 seconds.
2.
And it would support us so much. So we just want to grow our community. And y'all are part of that. So we love y'all. We'll be back next week. Audio on Wednesday, visual on Thursday. Bye.